Surf Tech channel. Today we have a special episode for you all. We have a shootout of the Lost daily drivers. We have 3 of Lost surfboards, more popular everyday shortboards. We have the Lost Subdriver 2.0, the Rad Ripper, and we have the Puddle Jumper Pro. The Puddle Jumper Pro is in the Black Sheep construction. I have experience on both the Subdriver 2 and the Rad Ripper, but I have yet to ride the Puddle Jumper Pro, so I'm really excited to get on that one. We're going to do a survival of the fittest. We're going to try all 3, eliminate 2, and pick the best one. We have a good 2 to 3 foot, occasional 4 foot swell out there, really clean conditions. Good to get a feel of all 3 boards. We are going to ride them all with the same fins, just to have a good baseline. So first, we are going to ride the Lost Subdriver 2. Have kind of a love-hate relationship with this board. Never really had that golden session on it, and kind of was battling it more so than enjoying it in most of my sessions. But yeah, that's why we're gonna pick this one first, kind of set the tone for the day, hopefully. Maybe get some good ones. And yeah, we'll go from there. As I mentioned earlier, I've kind of had a love-hate relationship with this board. I've just never had that good session, but I actually had a lot of fun on it out there in these conditions. Some characteristics of it, it's really flat through the middle. Like the middle of the board is super flat, so it was really fast, and that it flips up towards the nose, which is good on some late drops. I can already tell it's not going to be the fastest paddler out of the bunch, but yeah, I mean, it generated speed well. The one thing to note is it doesn't have like a hip or a wing back here. So just a couple of adjustments. It like was kind of tight on my first couple turns. But then once I adjusted, I put more weight forward and kind of loosened up on the tail. And it was able to skip around. So it pivots more off of the center point than it does back here. But nonetheless, super fun. We're gonna switch it over and go with the Rad Ripper right now. I have a lot of experience on that, and if you guys are returning viewers, you'll know that's one of my favorite boards. So yeah, we're gonna get that ready and take the Rad Ripper out. So we just got done surfing the Lost Rad Ripper. Right away it felt a lot faster. A couple turns, like it pivots a lot better in the rear, so it's a lot looser of a feeling, super fast. Yeah, I mean, so far this is in the lead. I didn't touch on earlier, so the dimensions of the Subdriver 2.0 are 5'11", 19 3/4, 2.5, so it's around 31.5 liters. This one's 5'10", 20, 2 7/16, same thing, 31.5 liters. Inch shorter, 1/4 inch wider. Definitely more turning radius in it. It doesn't feel as long, inch shorter, and got a little bit rounder outline and that wing in the back. Paddle's a lot better so far. This is the best paddling board. Conditions are dropping down a little bit with the tide, so we might have saved the best for last. We'll see if the Puddle Jumper Pro lives up to its name. Get across some flat sections, we'll see. So we just concluded, we finished up on the Lost Puddle Jumper Pro. First impressions on this thing, my first time ever riding this board. Paddles really well. I'd put it right up there neck and neck with the Rad Ripper for paddle. Out of the 3 boards, this was the loosest board. It has a lot more V in the tail than the other 2. But first wave, I felt that I slid out a little on my first turn with it. So I just had to adjust a little bit, surf a little bit more on the back foot, especially recovering out of turns. But this board's super fast, skated over flat sections well as expected. A lot of similarities to the Rad Ripper. It's fast, it's loose, picks up speed really well. So here's the moment of truth. We're gonna announce our winner. So the first board to the chopping block, the first elimination, it's Lost's probably best-selling everyday shortboard. But for me personally, I like these 2 a little bit better. So the first loser, Subdriver 2, still a great board, just not as good as these 2. This is really tough because I actually liked both of them just as much. I have more experience on the Rad Ripper. My first time riding the Puddle Jumper Pro. So to narrow it down, we got to think about like what makes a daily driver. To me, a daily driver is versatile. So you can change it up, different fin setups, like both of these have 5 fins, ride it as a quad, ride it as thruster, 2+1, which I've ridden the Rad Ripper as a 2+1. I don't know if I could see riding this as a 2+1, but I'll definitely try it in our review. This board, riding like 1 to 4, 1 to 5 foot conditions. I think just with that lot of V out the tail, you'd lose some hold in some steeper, more powerful surf. I have rode this in steeper, more powerful surf. I'd say this is like your 2 to 6, 2 to 7 foot range. So that also comes down to it too. If your daily conditions are 1 to 3 foot slop, I think you would enjoy the Puddle Jumper Pro more. But if you're looking for like almost like a 1-board quiver, I'd say the Rad Ripper is it. So for that reason, I'm picking the Rad Ripper. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't, you can subscribe by clicking the link down below. Give us a like, give us some feedback. We're always looking to improve, so any negatives, just throw a comment down there. We'll reply to you. And yeah, thanks for the support for everyone. And see you later.